If you want the fat loss of GLP-1s without looking like a bobblehead, feeling like shit all the time, not being able to and just absolutely exhausted all day long, I have the microdosing schedule. I have the Rams game on right here. I can't watch it because I was like freaking out. They're playing so horribly. They're playing the worst team ever, and they're losing by 3. So I had to pause it, center my chi, come on here, divide myself from this Rams game. But let's get into it. GLP-1. Okay, so I went over yesterday about the best practices and why you should or should not do GLP-1 microdosing. Now I went through basically the overarching idea of microdosing GLP-1s is that you get the effects of GLP-1s without getting the side effects. You get the insulin sensitivity, you get the decreased food noise, you get the decreased stomach motility, slow the digestion down so you feel fuller longer, without feeling nauseated, without getting extreme fatigue, without getting constipated, without all the side effects. So that's the idea. Now, there's no clinical research to prove that it's any safer. There's a lot of different drawbacks to actually doing GLP-1 microdosing. There's also a lot of pros. So I'm just the cool mom taking your keys at the Rager in high school and going to tell you the best practices. Now, first of all, I'm not a doctor. I don't play a doctor on TV either. So if you're going to do this, consult with your doctor first, okay? I'm not giving any medical advice. But here's the dosing schedule. Now, usually the dosing for GLP-1s, when we're looking at it, it's 1.8 to 3.0. Before I get into that, what I'm talking about is Liraglutide, not Semaglutide. So I am not a huge fan of Semaglutide. The once-a-week injections, I think they're I know it sucks and you don't want to inject daily and deal with it, but it's the same thing I feel about the testosterone pellets, whereas you stick that pellet in your butt, you are stuck with it for months on end. Semaglutide, obviously, yeah, you're stuck with it for a full week, but at least you can, with a Liraglutide, the daily injection, you can tinker up and down the dosing. If you get too much testosterone, too little testosterone, or you just realize that you shouldn't actually be on testosterone and should do another form of hormone replacement therapy, you're because that pellet's in there. Same thing with semaglutide. If you get the dosing too high, too low, or just realize that, like GLP-1s are not good for me, maybe I should be microdosing, the semaglutide is not the best thing. Now, the reason it's so popular is because you just have to inject once and not every single day. So doctors kind of know this. They are coming out of the pill and whatever. That's beyond me. We'll talk about that later. But the Liraglutide, the daily injection, that is the best one because you can tinker up and down the dosing. Also, that dosing doesn't wear off throughout the week. You have the constant stream of coming in singing daily. So that's way better, okay? Now, the 1.8, 3.0 milligrams per day, that is the basically FDA recommendations that everyone's on. If you're microdosing, you're taking a shitload off. You want to go between basically 0.1 to 0.2 week 1, right? Week 2 is going to be 0.2 to 0.3 milligrams, okay? Now, week 3 on, it's going to be 0.3 to 0.6 milligrams. Now, don't go up to 0.6 if you don't need to. Start at 0.3 and stay there as long as humanly possible. If you start feeling increased hunger or increased food noise, then you can kind of titrate up, okay? 0.1 to 0.2, week 1, 0.2 to 0.3, week 2, and then again 0.3 to 0.6. So I hope this is helpful. I have a GLP-1 supplement list you guys can DM me for if you don't want to do any GLP-1s. I'm talking about Liraglutide, so that's a daily injection. Yeah, so that's it. Okay. Yeah, I hope that helps. Yeah, I'm not talking about the Semaglutide. I'm talking about the Liraglutide, which is the daily injections. So hope that helps. All right, guys. Love y'all. Enjoy the rest of your Sunday. I'm going to watch my Rams hopefully not lose. And my Lakers tonight hopefully they're going to get that done. Pelicans are terrible. Sorry if you're from New Orleans.